What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? A former West Virginia police officer who alleged that he was fired for not shooting a black suspect during a standoff has settled a wrongful termination suit with his former department for $175,000. Officer Mater was the first responding officer to a 2016 call involving R.J. Williams, a 23-year-old black man believed to be suicidal. Mater, who is white, made the determination that Williams did not pose an immediate threat to him or fellow officers, even though he was holding a gun. Mater began trying to talk down Williams. Mater said this: "He wasn't angry. He wasn't aggressive. He didn't seem in position to want to use a gun against anybody. He never pointed it at me. I didn't perceive him as an imminent threat." But amid Mater's attempts to convince Williams to drop the weapon, two veteran officers arrived on the scene and almost immediately shot and killed Williams. Mater, an Iraq and Afghanistan war veteran, received a termination letter 10 days later which claimed that he failed to respond to the threat. The unfortunate reality of police work is that making any decision is better than making no decision at all, it read. Mater disagreed and filed a suit alleging wrongful termination. No police officer should ever lose their job or have their name dragged through the mud for choosing to talk rather than shoot a fellow citizen, Mater's attorney, Timothy O'Brien, said after the statement. After the suit was filed, the city argued that Mater was actually fired for two other prior incidents and not for withholding fire. This, despite that they never spoke about this in their termination letter, all they did was chastise him for not firing on the guy. Now, the city said that they actually settled the suit because this is something that the insurance company wanted to do. If the insurance company settled for $175 that fast, you know that there had to be a whole lot more to it, right? There must have been a lot more money on the table. And they knew that they were wrong. But this is what you get. You know, instead of having cops who try to de-escalate situations, their first instinct is to jump on the scene and start busting heads and shooting, killing people. That's what they do. I mean, it's like it's straight out of a movie or some type of comic strip or something. They just jump out shooting and killing people. That's what they do. Police forces across America are filled with violent, racist cops, primarily white. And they have no disregard for life. And listen here, these bat crazy ass cops, they're not just killing blacks now. They're killing whites now. More white people are getting killed for minor infractions now. See, this is how it goes. And this is what we were saying all along. What you do to the least of us, you do to the rest of us. That's how it goes. But no, that's too, man, you couldn't see it. I saw it coming from a mile away. You embolden these cops every time one get off. Man, sooner or later, another one do it, and it becomes a culture. And boom, they think they're above the law. So now you're going to have what? You're going to have people starting to take law into their own hands because people are going to think, man, I can't get no relief in the justice system. People are going to start taking the law into their own hands. I can guarantee you that. The key with all of this, man, is respect for people. Bottom line, it's respect. If cops approach these situations with respect and try to understand the people that they were trying to interact with, these situations would very seldom escalate. Sure, you're going to have people that are suicidal and druggies and the likes, but the key is respecting people and trying to understand their situation and treating people like human beings and not like animals or objects. But you know, that's too much like right. only in America do you fire the good cops and promote the bad cops. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?